Hi there! In this video I want to tell you what you should definitely do with garlic now, as well as what you shouldn't do, in order to get a large bulb of garlic that will be well stored and really tasty, matching the taste of the variety. I grow many varieties of garlic in my garden. There is garlic that produces an arrow, and there is a variety of garlic that does not produce this arrow, and this operation does not need to be done on it. First, let's figure out whether it is necessary to remove the arrow with seeds on the garlic or whether it should be left. If you are growing garlic for the first time, then the arrow on the garlic must be removed in order to get a large harvest, and it must be done correctly. First, you need to remove it when it hasn't started to spin, like here, because it spends a lot of nutrients on this, which it could have given to the growth of the bulb itself, and it gives them to the growth of seeds. Therefore, it is correct to remove it when the seed arrow first appears and cut it off almost under the leaf itself. Do not pull it out. This is where we have a small cut. If this operation is done in the morning, it dries and heals quickly. If we pull it out, the shoot that is pulled out is very long and there will be a void where pests can get in. Moisture will also accumulate and the garlic can get sick and you will not get a harvest. But most people let the arrows get to this state because it's convenient. This means that the arrows have already appeared on all the garlic, and when they are just beginning to appear, they are already on one plant, but not yet on the other, and you have to break out the arrows in several steps. And most people are just lazy. I'd rather make several passes, cutting off these arrows and get a bigger harvest. I put these arrows on the compost and some people add them to dishes. It's up to you. Also, if you're growing garlic for the first time and don't know when you need to dig it up, you can leave an arrow on one plant, and when it grows, it curls up at first, then grows very large, straightens and opens, and seeds appear there. And this signals to us that everything is ready, the garlic is ripe, and we need to pick it, and I'll tell you more about this when I pick the garlic. I will also tell you how to store it, so that it lasts as long as possible and does not spoil. If you have a large garden, you can leave several of these arrows throughout the garden, and as you can see, the garlic already has yellowing leaves. This is normal for this phase, because the leaves are already giving their nutrients to the garlic bulb and it is now starting to grow. And we will help it further by fertilizing it with a very effective fertilizer, and I will feed them with potassium sulfate, also known as potassium sulfate. It contains potassium, sulfur, and some other elements. It will help us to increase the vitamin content of the fruit and will also have a positive effect on the yield, quality, and keeping quality of the garlic bulb. And for fertilizing, only 20 grams of potassium sulfate is enough, which is equal to a full tablespoon without a slide. It dissolves well in water. The main thing is to mix it and let it brew for at least 1 minute. And the consumption of this fertilizer is about 10 liters per 2 square meters of garden. This is taking into account the fact that my beds are mulched and I watered them last night. Therefore the soil is very deeply moist, and this fertilizer will get to the deepest roots of the garlic and will quickly begin to be absorbed, and you will be able to see the result of these fertilizations when I pick the garlic. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and do not miss the release of these videos. I wish you a good day and see you in the next videos.